While the LCK takes a break for Lunar New Year, let's see where all the teams are in the standings and how they look after the first 6 matches. This is what you missed in the LCK. OK Brion has lost every single game so far except for one, but that was versus DRX, the second lowest team. In that game they played Yone Akali. I think to steal more games in the future, they should look for more of those dive or aggressive comps.
Getting pretty low, but the engage is so good, and Santami goes down immediately. No reset comes in, as it is chaos here in the pit. Morgan trying to get some damage in, but not quite. As Sponge will be flashed on and will go down, but Rascal, take a look at this Aatrox. He's getting some resets, but it's not enough. Envy and the boys will take it down in an ace in favor of Bro.
Going to match immediately as Kane in a dash away. Right into the fire by the looks of things, as Lahen's also doing the same move as he flashes in, he finds Karis with the knockups, and everyone goes to the sky. Gen.G, 4 kills out of nowhere.
Absolutely crushed them. Lahen's with such a confident engage there, manages to get the ult double knockup after the Q onto Effort, and Bro have to be regretting the decision to contest that dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did.
Bro has been by far the worst team in the league so far. I wouldn't be surprised if they go 0-18 this split. DRX moved Sponge, Satab, and Pleta up from their challengers roster for spring. Satab has been unremarkable. Sponge is fearless even versus top teams, but Pleta has been the standout so far. In their game wins, Pleta has played Tahm Kench and Bard. DRX should keep giving him these playmaking type champions in the future.
Teddy just take a big chunk as Pleta goes in right onto the chompers. We got Sponge here, but Gideon as well. 3-on-3. And Effort being slowed down quite a bit. Has to run away from this one with his flash, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. He does get a W, but that flash lick is insane as Pleta. Unbelievable. This guy can carry on anything.
Mitigate some of the CC, and now he's looking for a team fight. Nature's Grasp to come in. As Zeka rebinds the soul, they get behind Doran quite nicely here as Sponge has to flash. Moonlight Vigil goes wide this time around, and DRX, they are just going to back away. They can give up a Drake, but they don't want to lose a fight here as Doran dives on forward. The all-out is good, the bubble is even better, and finally some kills come in. Magnus Storm as well from Peanut, but it's Teddy that's in trouble. Viper collects the kill there, and Humble Life Esports, they pick up their first 3, and they are not done yet.
Based on their play, they are where they should be in the standings, but they look to have more potential than Brion going forward. Nongshim have played better than the bottom 2 so far. After beating DRX 2-0 in the first week, they have gone 0-5, but they did pick up a win versus Hanwha with an impressive performance by Sylvie.
As Viper just soaking the culling once again. The bubble this time is going to land. Gets the ult out of Delight. Tidal Wave is going to follow up though, and Hanwha Life struggling down here. Gio and Peter still want more. There's the flash forward. And Viper is not going to be able to deal with it.
Oh, that was sick!
Was so sick from Sylvie. Oh. All right, well, Showmaker sees the teleport coming in, knows that this Baron has been started, and Lucid and Aiming are going to book it towards the Baron now. Showmaker turns up. They know that they're on the clock for this one. That is a big tidal wave hitting onto 4. The teleport to come in as well as Kingan's looking to show up, and boom goes the dynamite. The Baron is going to go down as well, and it is an absolute disaster. You respect the attempt, but my God, is it a massacre?
D+ were a really hyped roster coming in, slotted as the 4th best team. But they have had a very disappointing start of the split. Star rookie Lucid has shown his potential, but is now getting caught out a lot.
Imagine that. Lucid in a lot of trouble here. He has taken huge amounts of damage. His team is not here. Turns out Maokai ultimate is also pretty good. That's a double kill now for Viper. And Aiming, unfortunately, just doesn't have any support here in the mid lane. Gets taken out.
And the Nature's Grasp does nothing really to stop them as there's the Flash Magnus Storm. Oh my goodness, call me! Just erupts, it's a double kill so far for Showmaker. And now he gets into that backline, make it a triple, make it a quadra, and here is the pentakill for Showmaker!
Showmaker is in superstar form right now, but it hasn't translated yet to match wins versus really good teams.
For a little bit of a back, and Aiming is going to be able to stop it. Living Artillery, of course, pretty frustrating there. As Aiming takes up 2 turret shots.
He might die.
And then, yeah, he's going to get flashed on.
Yikes!
That's
and they get Baron!
And a Baron.
Atlas, it might be happening. The upset might be happening, Atlas.
DK only beating Bro and Nongshim is not a good look. but let's hope they get it together because they can be a super fun team to watch when they're playing well. FearX are easily beating the weak teams, but get swept by the top teams. As a highlight, Clear had a carry game versus Gen G that looked really promising until they threw at Baron 4v5.
Now Willa is in this top lane. Keen could be in trouble. Tries to look for the hammer boop as he's going to get taken down. There is the first blood, and it goes over to Clear. Down to about 300, as now Canyon looking for the Wukong, and he will be able to find it. Keen now burning, and Clear is just huge. Oh, is he going to survive? The answer is no. And Clear, can he get another one? Just the flame spitter damage is ridiculous with these sorcerer shoes. Well, there's an abyssal dive as Canyon could be in trouble here. He's taking a lot of damage. Dawning Shadow as well is going to be layered on top. Crashdown comes through, but he's still dead. Clear with the flame spitter. Going to be able to get some revenge after he crashed down on top of him just before in their jungle. And now, with no Canyon, this should be Fox starting off the Baron, and there's no equalizer used in that little exchange either. So they can still have a fair bit of power to try and defend.
Yeah, the important thing is Chovy out of ammo now.
Yeah.
Produced.
In goes Lehens. The Baron down to under 50%. They look for the turn. The equalizer is not great. And there's the flash forward from Lehens. Clear. Oh my goodness, Closer taken down by Keen. The Fate's Call is massive, and Gen G just roll over the top. It didn't even look close. Henna's flashing, but he's still going to die. It was a last-ditch effort to pick up a kill onto a Lehens that was definitely going to die.
Willer has played 10 unique champions, with some fun ones like Brand, Rumble, and Gragas. He's been playing pretty well too.
At this point in the game, at least. As Willer gonna land that stun, could throw out the ult, and look at effort, he's just burning down. Here comes Yone as Closer is over the wall, and that's just a free Lulu. And it's all over, but the engage you would expect. Gideon in the front line. Look at the damage in the back line while it's happening. You don't even get to stand there and contest this. You just have to go back to the fountain.
FearX has an aggressive style that is exciting to watch. Definitely a team to keep an eye on. Guangdong is the team to watch this split. After coming in looking awful with Taeyun, they swapped in Bull from their challengers roster and since have gone 6-3 in games.
Oh, Taeyun gonna get jumped on here by Viper. He's trying to find some of these autos, standing his ground, but there's the charm and there is the death. So the Ezreal falls yet another time. That big one avoided as in they go. Oh, once again, Taeyun just picked off. Oh man, he's like a ripe apple in an orchard, Wolf.
Could have a 4-0 Kalista in this game. Potentially even like 5-0 if he got that kill earlier onto the barrel.
Oh, I love this one.
And guess what? Level 6. Deft is in a lot of trouble. Bull waiting for it. Andel, he would take the aggro from the turret if they even needed to. They don't. They get the kill. They get the Void Grubs as well. And Bull is making this bottom lane look easy right now.
Bot is over.
Cuz has been their best player this season and has brought a great veteran presence.
Yeah, I mean, just incredible stuff from this guy all day long.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the highlights are going to be a lot of these team fights where he really played well, finding these pick opportunities on the Poppy. But really, for me, is watching the early game, the control he had, the decisiveness, everything he did for both games. It felt like he knew exactly where he was going, exactly what he was doing, managed to accrue leads in game 1, and in game 2, the objective control also solid.
They beat KT and Dom1, so I think that solidifies them as a real top team. KT's DRX 2022 reunion was looking shaky after their loss to Guangdong, but now that that team looks good, it feels a little bit better. Since then, Beryl popped off first T1, and they handled some bottom teams pretty easily.
Welcome. And in goes Beryl. Looks for another pulverize, and here are the two sides of Beryl. The Fate's Call is going to come through and save his life, though, as they get the knock-up onto Ono, who just explodes, pops like a balloon, but look at the equalizer damage once again, though. Headbutt Pulver, he's dead! KT have won the team fight. It's 2-1, and T1 are just going to back away. And Ono will find Pyoshik there. There's the Fate's Call, the flash forward, and he interrupts the blast cone! Headbutt Pulver, he's dead. Pyoshik. Yeah.
Oh, that's Beryl. That's a Beryl flank.
This is definitely a Beryl flank. It's both of them, and Beryl doesn't even need the Fate's Call to start this one off. Carrier, oh, the seismic shot not going to be there. Beryl not able to flash on top of Zeus, who has a, oh dear, there's that Fate's Call we were talking about, and he is going to be taken away from this fight. T1 now find themselves on the wrong side of this battle. And the equalizer now on cooldown. He's not in there. Ono looks for the kick, but where's the follow-up? The Empress divides kind of massive. super depth, able to take down Faker, and now it is just an seismic shove onto 2, and KT might find it. The cash in, it comes in, but it comes too late. And KT with 4 up and available, they're looking for the end. This guy, this was vintage Beryl Alistair. He was the Alistair guy.
KT don't look amazing, they're just really lucky Damwon look worse. Hanwha Life Esports is my team in the LCK. Doran has been my favorite player since he dunked on Zeus in last year's spring finals, and Viper is one of the best mechanical players in the league.
My lord. He's just dead. Oh no. Yeah, that's legendary now for Viper.
Peanut has been so consistent and is a great floor raiser for this team.
Here's a little invade from Peanut, trying to get on top of Willer here, who is in a bit of trouble. Gonna get knocked into basically the wall, but not quite, as Willer will flash and die anyway. Forces the follow flash from Peanut, I suppose, but that's first blood for the Hanwha Life Esports jungler.
Unfortunately, Zeka has been holding this team back with his quirky play.
That could very well be the end of it, but Viper hasn't done any dying in this game yet. I don't know if he's going to start anytime soon. Is Zeka?
Zeka just runs at Yode. What is that?
Yeah, that's...
Zeus just says thank you very much. That was very scrumptious. So now he's going to come through, and Hanwha Life Esports say, okay, we're calling your bluff. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can get on in here. They're going to get on top of Zeka again. He's dead. And that's the end of the Corki. That ultimate, that was very unfortunate, and this goes the way.
Wait.
Okay,
Viper!
Do they get it? Viper, he's frontlining. He might be able to discover this. I know he goes down, and now it's up to Doran. Can he do it with the Elder Dragon is the only question.
I know I'm super biased, but I think if Zeka improves, this team has a chance to win a championship. In their first match versus Genji in Game 1, T1 picked a meta team comp, won a single team fight, and won the game pre-30 minutes.
Got a big old zoom out as there's the Cataclysm from Ona. Gets a huge amount of knockups as Keen now in a different spot. As there's the 3-man pop blossom as Faker comes in. He gets exhausted, but it's still enough to get the kill onto her hands. The whole bottom lane's taken down. Snip, snip, snip goes Zeus. And there's the flag drag flash from Ona to secure Chovy. 4 on the ground for Genji.
The next 2 games, they picked weird champions and lost.
Genji, there's the Nature's Grasp. Everyone lining up behind the Udyr as the explosive charge does so much to Gumayushi. Dawning Shadow comes in. There is the Udyr going down, I'm sure. As Grand Entrance comes in, they pick off Faker once again. It's a double for Chovy, and Genji may have just found it. They may have found another game as Gumayushi tries as he might, but it's not going to be enough.
They've continued to pick these fun champs and have just skill checked the rest of the competition.
This is what I want to see. Go slow, he says. Below. I got him. Go. Unbelievable. Well, that's the Smith's top laner at Worlds.
We'll have to wait until the next Genji match to see where this team really is. For a brand new roster, Genji have gelled really quickly. Their drafting has been amazing, and all of their comps have made a lot of sense. Having a superstar like Canyon be on tank duty is such a luxury, and he's been playing that role so well.
Posturing quite aggressively, but it's actually Nongshim who are closer.
Hey, they're going to try to go in on this one, as it is going to be Canyon. He is incredibly tanky at this point. Nobody is really here to help him out. Even the Melio keeps him alive for so long, though, as Canyon is just going to live through all of that somehow, some way. And now Keen gets to have his moment once again, and the entire party joins in on the fun.
Chovy is always great domestically, and Keen has had some huge games too.
Interesting position, but Keen's going to get the engage once again, and there's Chovy, and down goes Bull immediately. And that is the end of that. They have a huge combo. They take out Chovy, and Dudu is unchecked in the back line, but Pays, can he get the 1v1? He's trying desperately. He gets some help from his team, but look at Bulldog in the backside. He's going to take out Pays. This is insanity. How are Kwangno Freaks win? Never mind, there's a Cassante. Oh, Dudu comes back. He's trying to help out. Can he take down Keen? I'm curious about this 1v1 now. Who is the better top laner in this position? It looks like Keen as he's over the wall. Dudu trying to hit the Qs, and it's not gonna matter as Cassante stands on top.
Get your copy pastas out for that one. He's gonna go do 8k damage in the fight.
Gen.G just are the best team in the league right now. I'm excited for them to face T1 again and also Hanwha. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first video, so please leave me a comment down below on how you liked it, good or bad. I'll be making a weekly recap going forward, so if you want to see that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you then.